Hi, what is up, everyone? I am Vachetti, or V, and I am here to help lead y'all to victory in Pokemon Unite. So, one of the things I'm going to be offering on my channel and on YouTube as well is going to be coaching sessions to help people improve on things that they might be doing wrong in Pokemon Unite. So, for this video, I have a client who was recorded on a stream that I'm now going to put onto YouTube of the coaching session. If it's something you're interested in the future, reach out to me. As always, hope y'all enjoy.
Ish. Should I be trying to take these from him while I'm up here? No, I'm going Dreadnought. That's smart. Let him do that. Ooh, somebody got caught out. Oh, I caught the wall. Ugh. Ooh. Thought he would be in here. Took a chance. Should have this next one. Ooh. Take it.
Yeah, we got some things we can look at on here for him. Nice, I got Dread.
So far.
Okay, that's when he was talking about when he caught the wall. Usually spoilers coming in 2 minutes late. Oh.
Oh, I missed it by a hair.
just doing some coachings right now. I'm watching one of my friends trying to help him get better at the game. We're using Spectate to do it. I'm recording it. We're going to do a VOD review on stream as soon as he's done with this match.
I think we just need to defend, but I cannot gauge if they're going to do that. Alright, well, Blastoise doesn't have ulti first.
That's so good. That was so good.
Oh, wait, that's right. They said that the Dreadnought debuff is gone.
Oh, but his team didn't capitalize off his play.
The lead, we just have to defend.
Oh, they lose Dread, dude. Okay. It's not that bad.
Oh, I totally spouted the wrong. Gotta figure that out too. Oh, no. Oh, you dirty bitch.
Yeah, we got a few things we can work on here.
Oh, nice. Game over.
Yeah, did y'all win?
Yes, we did.
Good.
By surrender.
Okay. Interesting. You must have got Zap, huh?
They were behind, and then, or no, yeah, we were in the lead pretty much most of the game, it seemed, and then got zapped. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all were in the lead most of the game.
We tried to defend it. I wanted to defend it a bit, and it was a little defensive for the first minute, but then the final minute hit, and everybody started going at it, and I think our Garchomp.
I'll be back in 1 second while this is still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Game's still going on. Hasn't gotten to the surrender yet. Mm-hmm. Alright. So we're going to stop recording that. Let me now open that file.
Let's do.
Over it after the match. All right. Over it after the match. So let's mute that. Pause it. Full screen. Come here to OBS. Switch to this. All right. You have the stream up?
Yes.
All right. So you're gonna need to look at the stream. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Mm-hmm. Ready to go.
All right. So one of the big things that you do need to get better at is panning your camera. You don't ever get enough intel for yourself. So whether it be watching objectives, whether it be when you're walking up to fights, you need to be panning your camera way more than what you are.
Okay.
In the beginning, when you're playing with Squirtle, if you don't water gun right away, don't water gun at all. So you see, use it right there. Because what you should do is you should line up and hit both of these, like you did at the end.
Oh, like right here. When
Yeah, you should do it at the start. If the Score Bunny had been there with you, you wouldn't have gotten that hit at the end, and overall, it's just a DPS loss and it takes longer. This fight was kind of just a
mess.
Yeah. I think you did as good as you could have, especially with how the Score Bunny kind of entered in.
At least I took one out. That was my main thing, because they got the Score Bunny, and I was like, we gotta at least have one out of this trade where I have a little XP.
Yeah, no, it was fine. Like I said, it went as good as you could have went for it.
How many of the APOMs in the beginning should I be taking as Squirtle? Just 2?
Yeah, so even as Wiggly,
with Gray we had a different setup, but yeah, I get you.
When you're in a normal match, you should be looking to split 2 and 2, and even in ranked. Unless your opponent's clearly giving it up, you should split 2 and 2.
Okay.
And the main reason for that is because you need him to be relevant as well. If they recognize your power spike, like that's great. But you don't want to take all the farm and frustrate a teammate. Like,
right,
oh,
they don't want to help me either.
Exactly. So if they give it up, that's perfect. So this is another thing I wanted to go over. When they're going for cheeky scores like that, where you know they're going to score, don't use any of your abilities. So let's rewind it. All right. So don't even push him away, right? Because he's clearly coming in. He's flashing in right there. Okay. So what you do here is you just auto attack. Okay.
Right.
When he starts to score, you position yourself behind him
To push him further down my lane.
to push him down. And if he gets the berry, fine, whatever. You're wasting his time. Like, he's no longer doing anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to keep your Hydro Pump. You want to keep your stun. You don't want to use any of it.
Because you know he's gonna get that. You know he's gonna get that 7, and
exactly. So any damage you put on him is also gonna be killed.
Useless. Yeah.
See, look, he's back up to full.
Right, and my Hydro Pump became non-existent, so I need to let him. Okay.
Let him score. It's not like he's putting in a 40 or something, right?
Right. It's just 7.
It's just 7. He's gonna get it in. There's nothing you can do about it. So you let him score, and then you punish him after, especially if he's flash. So that's another little thing, like, to just keep in mind, right?
Mm-hmm. I think this was a silly trade for me to do in the trees, but
no, I think that was perfectly reasonable. and you played it well at the end. So you went into the bush, you hid, you waited for cooldowns, and you made the trade. Right now, bees are up though. I'd be attempting to contest bees.
I saw him after it, and then I went, you know what? I think I'm just gonna let him have these bees and go down south to have a better position on Dread, because I found that with Surf, I have to be, I need to be further into the trees. I feel to be more relevant for like a defensive position to push, because I do have damage. It is there, but really, honestly, I shouldn't be necessarily in a position of damage for Dreadnought, I feel, as Squirtle, but you tell me. I feel I should be where I was, pushing, getting them out and about. Oh, deal with me. We're dealing with Dreadnought. Just deal with me.
No, I mean, I think that's fine. I think since you made that decision, that's a perfectly reasonable decision to make.
But with the bees up top, is it more valid to contest it with the single Squirtle up top? And okay.
No, it's just so if you can contest, you do. But like, so ideally, you need to know the spawn timers of everything. Do you know when first bees spawn?
First bees spawn at 7.
No.
20 is one of them, right?
7:20 is second bees.
Second bees. The first bees is 8:20.
No.
8:30. I don't know the first bees spawn timer. I'm usually, because I know that the stupid crab in the back end that you get before bees shows up at like 50 seconds. You're like in a limbo state for like a certain number of minutes, like till 8, and then when 8 hits, I think that one hits, or is it 9?
That crab spawns at 9.
9.
And first
and
bees
then
spawn
bees
at
are
8:50.
8:50. Okay, well I was way off.
So these are all timers
Yeah.
that you have to keep in your head. So like after you do your first clear of your all your stuff, you normally have a dead window. So you want to spend a little bit of that time just defending your goal, not giving up free goals.
Right.
And then you want to go take that crab. So you want to be at that crab for like 9:02. Then you gain your experience. And then you go set up for bees. If you have
on the bottom lane, is there enough time necessarily between that crab to get a good position on bees, or is it just get crab and then rush to bees? Because I find with some of the damage, and then again, I guess sometimes I'm going after the crab by myself, so I'm not killing it as fast as I would with that secondary with me. And so when I show up to bees, it's always like bees are now spawned and the other two are already standing over it, because they'll go get the crab after the trade and semi-protect goal. So now I'm like, do I get crab right away, or do I focus on a better position at bees early on?
I mean, that's all judgment call, right? So bees are obviously way more important than crab.
Yeah.
Because your crab's not going anywhere. It's not really a contested objective. Like, that's just yours.
Yeah.
Whereas every bee taken is a bee taken away from you.
Yeah, that's the worry about the bees. Yeah.
I mean, if you've been going equal in lane and you have CS, you should be able to melt the bee even solo. Or, I mean, the crab even solo.
Yeah.
Because I can do it as Pikachu, where I can melt it and then I'm at the bees for the spawn.
So yeah, with War Turtle, I found that I can get there faster just because I push the damn thing.
Yeah, you can push it towards it and all that.
Yeah.
Bees are more important, but the position of bees doesn't really matter. Like you being in a bush, it's more about just being there.
Just being there, ready to take that last hit, depending.
Yeah. So you have to remember also, like, there's no items in this game like other MOBAs, right?
Yeah.
So experience is the absolute king.
Mm-hmm.
So by letting that crab sit there, its respawn timer's not ticking. So for every second that crab is there, the next crab's not spawning. And you have to farm. Like, you have to gain your XP.
Yep.
Because that's actually another thing.
That crab is key. It sounds like it's good to take.
Yeah, I mean, you either you take it if your jungler's not coming to you, because ideally you want to leave it to your jungler because you just want to hyper funnel into everything in your jungle.
Okay. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that from some of the other higher level junglers where they'll run down and snipe the crab real quick as they're passing through. Okay, so that makes sense. If I can leave it for them,
they'll snipe the crab and come to bees.
yeah, and if leaving it for them is a better option, then I think that'll be fine. Should I even hover then around the crab to gain path? Because I know if
just pay attention
you're
to where your
there.
jungle's pathing.
Okay.
Because so you should always expect both jungles to be ganking somewhere for that first bee spawn. If a jungle is not ganking for the first bee spawn, they're doing something wrong. So you need to be paying attention to the map anyway to understand, am I possibly going into a 2v3? Am I possibly going into a 3v2? Or am I possibly going into a 3v3? Because if your jungle's topside and your bottom, you can't overcommit until you see their jungle.
So stay on my half of the screen mostly when I'm trying to take those bees if I can. So
right. You want to be like
take the bees, but be aware that their jungle is going to be there within a matter of milliseconds.
Yeah. So you want to be paying like more on your side of the lane, but still where you can be autoing bees, or if a bee gets low, you can try to snipe it with an ability.
Right. Okay.
But you're not necessarily looking to fight it.
Got it.
If they commit onto you, they commit onto you. You just have to do your best.
And get out, hopefully, and not die. Don't give them the extra XP.
Yeah, you just want to get as many bees as possible. And obviously, like, if you're playing War Turtle, you know, any advantage you can get, whether it's shoving them to your side or anything like that, like, just go ahead and do it.
That's the thing I like about the shove. The hydro pump surf build is that especially when I get surf, if I want bees, I can just go get them.
There is.
Yeah. And that's the nice part about it.
So like here in this game, y'all are pushing this tier 2, right?
We shouldn't be we should be up top with Rotom, right?
There's a lot of things that you should be doing.
Farming and going to Rotom?
Yeah, I mean, farms everywhere. I'm pretty sure they just cracked their goal. So them cracking this goal is not that big of a deal. So I'm not necessarily worried about the fact that like you let them get Rotom and they crack the skull. Because currently you've cracked a skull and they have all this XP now on the side. That's theirs to farm is free. You see where my cursor is?
Mm-hmm.
So them cracking this gives you all of this. So that keeps the XP equal. So killing this this is a Monchoke right here. Killing this Monchoke is fine. What's not fine is then y'all keep pushing up. Because look at the death timer. He's already back, right? So you're going to get locked into a battle. Zeraora is dead. Now you're in a 2v1. And instead of farming, you're going to defend. Because you don't want them scoring. But you should look at they both have 0. So
Corellia ended up having... I thought Corellia had 40 at one point. Maybe that was later on.
Maybe that's total points scored that's I'm seeing at the bottom. But yeah, so you're forced to defend now versus where you could have been farming or whatnot.
Right.
You got lucky on that catcher there. Because like we're at 5 minutes and you're not even Blastoise. And y'all have gotten like a dread or two.
Yeah, I've noticed in a lot of my War Turtle games, I end up being... It takes me that minute to...
You're not just not farming enough. Like at this point, you have 0 points scored, so you're not getting experience for points. Can I see?
I only scored like 40 points this round.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get to the goal often enough to score. It was bit of a
So
crapshoot
this
up top
play
if
was
you're gonna get
amazing, by
in.
the way.
Oh, did you like this one? I liked this one
I
too.
loved this one.
This one was great.
It was a
a
really, really good play.
push, and oh hey, everybody's in the bushes. So I'm gonna go hide in the bushes. Woo!
Yeah. What's not good is that y'all then dicked around with his Ninetales.
Yeah, instead of going right for the
Dreadnought, because now look, they all spawned. Oh look, they're all jumping. And now instead of the free dread that y'all had,
yeah,
you're now having to do
I
this.
kind of wanted to go after Dreadnought, but then I was like, no one else is gonna hit it until that stupid thing is dead. So I pushed
You just started.
our luck. I should have just started it.
Yeah,
Yep.
you just started.
And maybe that'll force them to come down and help me do it anyway and leave the Ninetales alone.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't like having that Ninetales on the board myself, just because I've seen a few shitty snipes, and you're like, dude.
Sure.
But
I
yeah,
understand
that one wasn't gonna pull it off, I don't think. So I should have left it and went for Dread for sure.
Yeah. But like, see, you're level 11, and we're almost to
40.
Zapdos.
Yep. So I should be level 13-ish, 14-ish.
You didn't jungle. You should definitely be 12 and working your way to 13. So like, in these dead periods, right? You shouldn't be aggressively pushing like you are right now. And you should be focusing on defending and farming.
Okay.
Because unless like y'all are pushing as an aggressive 5-stack, you're never going to take that point, and it's not really worth your death.
Got it. I was proud that I didn't use my ulti there because I saw the timer. I was like, nope.
That's great.
Not gonna do it. I wanted to,
But yeah, like
but I wasted it.
The general notes I have is the big one is farming and camera panning.
ABF, always be farming and camera panning. I do not pan enough. I don't know why I don't like the panning system in the game because I'm so used to being able to just league it, with the freedom of the camera. So it is different. I have to get used to it and do it more. I do start panning a lot more towards the end of games because I get nervous with Zapdos. I just got to maybe start taking that mindset throughout the game.
Yeah, so overall your Blastoise play was fine. The generic notes were the farming and the camera, like I said.
Right.
More advanced stuff. There wasn't a lot that you were doing wrong.
I totally whiffed that. So here, okay. So did you just see that where I totally whiffed my Hydro Pump there?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want to talk about this one. Just don't ult there.
Don't do the ult there.
Don't ult there.
I didn't want her putting that 50, and I was so adamant that she didn't put her score in. And I thought we had this part here, but I wasn't 100%. It was a pretty stupid move.
So you can defend that goal without using your ulti, okay?
True.
Even if she gets the fruits, it doesn't matter. You're wasting her time. You already pulled out her ulti. And the more important thing is just realization, right? So even if she gets this in, you're already counter scoring down here.
Oh yeah.
So you already have a counter score going, and you already have a lead. So and you made her burn her ulti, and a Zap fight's going on.
Hold on to the ulti, take it to the Zap fight, use it there.
Mm-hmm.
Secure the Zapdos with the ulti, because that's what it's really, really good for.
Secure the Zapdos. I mean, luckily it worked out, so it doesn't matter.
It
But
did. It worked. It worked out in this one specific case.
it worked. It worked out in this one specific case. So like, another part of it is just like the map awareness, right? So, like in hold on. Where? Okay. In this case, like, one, you flashed, right?
Well, because I was like, I'm not gonna let her score.
Right.
I was
So
like,
you just need to pay attention to the map, though, because I would have just let her have it, or even done that, right? Like, but that's it. Because you got the counter score, you pulled out the ulti, like, this is just a massive dub. And then you go to help with Zap. And then you have your ult for Zap.
yeah, that's a bad play. Yeah, definitely. She could have just taken. Yeah, it drew me away. So it was kind of like a mini bait in a way too. It was like, oh look, I'm gonna go put 50 on the bottom, and I can't actively. I have a hard time throughout the game, kind of keeping track like of the score. Like I know when it says, hey, you're doing fantastic or whatever. I'm like up 100 points, maybe 50 points,
Yeah,
something like that.
we can go over that in a minute. Uh, but let's try again. This time it can be a normal, okay?